Did you know that your LLC could be forced to shut down if it loses all its members? It's a real problem that many business owners don't see coming. But there is a simple solution: a springing member. Let's talk about how this little known role can save your business from an unexpected end. So, what exactly is a springing member? Well, it's someone designated in your LLC's operating agreement to step in if all other members leave. This person keeps your business running when you need it most. It's like having a backup plan for your company's existence. A lot of business owners don't realize this risk exists. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll break down the problem, explain how springing members work, and show you how to choose the right one for your LLC. By the end of this video, you will have the knowledge to protect your business from this hidden threat. And to help you get started, I've put together a free LLC guide that you can download now at llcblueprint.com/free guide. Plus, if you're ready to set up your LLC, I highly recommend using Northwest registered agents. They'll handle everything for you for just $39. For your convenience, I put all the links down in the description of this video. So go ahead and check them out. Now, before we move on, please note that I earn a small commission if you choose to shop through my links. This doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me support my channel. And with that in mind, let's dive right in. Let's dive into a shocking reality many LLC owners face. Imagine building your business for years, only to have it forced to shut down in just 90 days. Sounds impossible. In some states, it's a very real threat if your LLC loses all its members. Now, here's the deal. LLCs need at least one active member at all times to stay compliant with state laws. It's like keeping the heart of your business beating. If that heart stops, your company could flatline faster than you might think. Let me give you a real-world example. There's this case that really proves why this matters. In this situation, an LLC lost its sole member and things went south fast. The court ended up ruling for dissolution because there wasn't a plan in place for transferring membership. It's a wake-up call for business owners everywhere. But don't panic just yet. Understanding this risk is the first step to protecting your business. And trust me, we've got solutions coming up. So, what are some common scenarios that could lead to losing all your LLC members? Death is an obvious one, but it's not the only threat. Bankruptcy or voluntary exit can also leave your LLC vulnerable. It's like walking on a tightrope without a safety net. One wrong move, and it's game over. Now, you might be thinking, this won't happen to me. Well, life is unpredictable. That's why it's crucial to plan for these what-if scenarios. It's not about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared. Let's break it down a little bit more. In some states, if you lose all your LLC members, you're on a ticking clock. You might have as little as 90 days to get things sorted before your business is forced to dissolve. That's not a lot of time when you're dealing with legal and financial matters, especially if you're caught off guard. But here's the good news. Knowing about this risk puts you ahead of the game. Most business owners don't even realize this is a possibility until it's too late. By watching this video, you're already taking steps to protect your LLC. You're on the right track to protecting your LLC. But there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle. Have you ever heard of a springing member? It's a unique safeguard that could mean the difference between your LLC dissolving or surviving when all other members are gone. Let's explore how this little-known business strategy works. A springing member is like a safety net for your LLC. They're an individual or entity named in your operating agreement who steps into the role of a member if all the original members leave. But here's the interesting part. They don't participate in operations or receive distributions until they're needed. It's like having a standby superhero for your business, ready to jump in when things get tough. So, how does this differ from your regular LLC members? Well, traditional members are actively involved in the business, making decisions and receiving profits. Springing members, on the other hand, stay in the background until they're called upon. They don't have any economic interest in the LLC, meaning they don't contribute capital or get a share of the profits. Now, you might be wondering when you'd actually need a springing member. Single member LLCs are a perfect example. If something happens to the sole member and they haven't named a successor, the LLC could be forced to dissolve. And that's where a springing member comes in handy. They can step up and keep the business going, giving you time to sort things out. Another key situation is in financing transactions. If a sole member files for bankruptcy, the LLC could lose its only member. This could trigger dissolution, putting your business at risk. But with a springing member in place, your LLC maintains its legal standing even in these tough situations. The beauty of a springing member is that their role is temporary. Once a new member joins the LLC, the springing member steps back. It's a flexible solution that helps you stay compliant without disrupting your normal operations. So, how do you set this up? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward. You designate a springing member in your LLC's operating agreements. This document outlines how your business will be run, and adding a springing member clause can be a simple but powerful addition. By including a springing member in your LLC structure, you are essentially creating a backup plan for your company's existence. It's a proactive step that can save you from a lot of stress down the road. Remember the scenario we talked about earlier? Having a springing member could have prevented that whole mess. Now that you know the importance of a springing member, let's talk about who should fill this crucial role. What if I told you there's a way to have a professional always on standby, ready to step in and save your LLC at a moment's notice? And it's simpler than you might think. Choosing the right springing member is a big deal for your LLC. You want someone reliable, knowledgeable, and ready to act when needed. But finding the perfect person can be tricky. And that's where professional service providers come in handy. You see, using a professional service as your springing member has some great benefits. First, they're always available. You don't have to worry about your springing member being on vacation or unreachable when you need them most. Second, they know the ins and outs of the business law. This means they can step in and keep things running smoothly without missing a beat. There are companies out there that specialize in this kind of service. These guys are pros at keeping LLCs compliant and operational, even when all other members are gone. My favorite service is called Northwest Registered Agents, and you can get a special deal if you click the link down in the description of this video. So when you're working with a professional service, they can help you get these agreements in place. They know exactly what needed to be included to keep your LLC protected. Plus, they can make sure everything's compliant with your state's laws. Using a professional service for your springing member role can really streamline the whole process. It's basically like having a business lifeguard on duty at all times. They're there if you need them, but they're not involved in your day-to-day operations. Think about it this way. If something unexpected happens and all your LLC members are suddenly out of the picture, you don't want to be scrambling to find someone to keep your business alive. With a professional service as your springing member, you've got that covered from day one. Remember that case we previously talked about where an LLC had to dissolve because there wasn't a plan in place? Well, having a professional springing member service could have prevented that whole mess. It's all about being prepared for the unexpected. Setting up a springing member with a professional service is really an investment in your business's future. It's like insurance for your LLC's existence. You hope you never need it, but if you do, you'll be glad it's there. All right, so let's wrap this up. We've covered a lot about springing members and why they're so important for your LLC. Remember, without one, your business could be forced to shut down if you lose all your members. But with a springing member in place, you've got a safety net that keeps your LLC running. And now, it's time to take action. Take a look at your LLC's operating agreements. Does it include provisions for a springing member? If not, you might want to consider adding one. This simple action will surely prevent future problems. So if you're ready to set up your LLC or need help adding a springing member, I've got a great recommendation for you. Check out Northwest Registered Agents. They have great deals, and you can find the link for the website down in the description of this video. They'll help you get everything set up so you can focus on actually growing your business with the peace of mind. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.